Welcome to Everyday Cooking. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay connected, and it is absolutely free. Today let us see 7 ice creams and kulfi recipes. As the first recipe, we'll see how to do a creamy Malai kulfi. For this we need half a liter of milk, preferably full fat milk. Bring it to a boil. Now reduce this to 3/4 of its content. You don't need to stir this continuously for reducing. You can keep it in low flame and stir this occasionally. So this has reduced now. Now mix a tablespoon of corn flour with little water. Give a nice mix, no lumps should be formed. Once it is done, transfer this into the milk. Once the corn flour mixture is added, the milk will start getting, so stir this continuously until it is thick. Now the milk is thick and it looks very creamy. At this stage, add about 1/4 cup of sugar. You can always increase or decrease the sugar according to your taste. Let the sugar dissolve completely. Stir this continuously until a thick creamy consistency arrives. At this stage, add a pinch of saffron and give a nice mix. Let this cool down completely. Once it cools down, it will become even more thick. This is ready. Now let us transfer this into another bowl. To this, add 1/4 cup of condensed milk and beat it nicely. Next, we are going to add the chopped nuts, almonds, pistas and cashews. Give a nice mix and transfer this into a kulfi mold or a paper cup or a plastic cup. Here I have used plastic cups, but paper cups will be more convenient. Cover it with a plastic paper. Put a small hole for inserting the ice cream stick. Freeze this overnight or until it is thick. This is ready. Let us take it out. Hope you liked the kulfi. We'll move on to the next recipe. Next, we are going to see mango ice cream without condensed milk. This is one of the quick ice cream recipe that you can try at home. For this we need one big mango. We are going to cut this. Now let us separate the flesh and the skin. I am using the ice cream scooper to scoop the flesh out. You can simply use a small spoon to scoop it out. This is ready. Now let us transfer this into a mixie jar. To this, add a quarter cup of sugar and blend it into a fine paste. Our mango paste is ready. Now let us transfer this into another bowl. Next we are going to beat the fresh cream. I have taken 250 ml of fresh cream, approximately a cup, and make sure the fresh cream is very chill. Now let us beat this for 3 to 4 minutes, and I am using an electric hand beater. You can very well use a normal hand beater. You don't want to wait for stiff peaks, you are just mixing it very well. For this particular recipe, you can use homemade fresh cream instead of the store-bought one. The fresh cream is ready. You don't want to wait for the stiff peaks because fresh cream won't whip very well. So this consistency is fine. Now let us add the mango paste into this. Give a nice mix. If you do want to collect fresh cream at home, boil a full fat milk, bring down to room temperature and refrigerate it for about 10 to 12 hours. You will get a creamy layer on the top. You have to collect it for 4 to 5 days to get a half a cup of fresh cream. For that half a cup of fresh cream, you can very well use a small size mango. Here the mango and fresh cream has been mixed well. Now we are going to transfer this into another bowl and we are going to refrigerate this. This is ready. We are going to close it tight and freeze this for 10 to 12 hours. Our mango ice cream is ready and this is perfectly set. We can scoop it out. Next is bread pista kulfi. This kulfi will be soft, creamy and taste absolutely delicious. Do try this at home. Take 2 bread slices, remove the corners. Now make this into small pieces. We are going to powder this. Put it in a mixing jar and powder it. Bread powder is ready. Set this aside. Take a bowl, add 1 teaspoon of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of milk powder. Now add little milk and mix this properly without lumps. Set this aside. Next we'll move on and do our kulfi. Take 1 liter of milk. Bring it to a boil. You are going to reduce this into half of its quantity. Just keep it in low flame and stir occasionally. Now this is almost half of its quantity. Now you can add quarter cup of sugar to this. Let the sugar dissolve completely. The sugar has dissolved. Now it's time to add the corn flour and milk powder mix. Stir this for a few minutes. Your milk will get slightly thickened. At this stage you can add quarter teaspoon of cardamom powder. To this this, add 2 teaspoons of pista powder. To prepare pista powder, take a handful of pista, dry roast it and blend it in a mixie jar. You can use that very well. Now it's time to add the powdered bread. Add little by little and give a nice mix. After mixing the bread, this will start thickening. Our kulfi mix is almost over. Now you can add a handful of chopped pistas. At this stage, you can switch off the flame. Now take some paper cups and transfer the kulfi mix into it. Use a cling or any plastic sheet to cover this. Refrigerate this for about 5 to 6 hours. If your freezer is in high, it is 5 to 6 hours. Otherwise, leave it overnight. This is ready now. Now cut the paper cup and take the kulfi out. This kulfi is very easy to do and tastes so good. Just look at the texture, it is so soft and so creamy. Next, let us do ice cream with custard powder. For this, let us take half a liter of milk. So bring this to a boil. And once it starts boiling, start stirring this. We are going to reduce this into half of its quantity. You don't need to stir this continuously, you can keep it in low flame and stir this occasionally. The milk has reduced to half of its quantity. At this stage, add quarter cup of sugar. Let the sugar dissolve completely, keep this in low flame. Next we'll get ready with the custard powder. Take quarter cup of custard powder. Mix this with quarter cup of milk. No lumps should be formed, so mix this properly and add this to the boiling milk. Stir this immediately, no lumps should be formed. This is creamy and thick. Now we can switch off the flame and let this cool down completely. Next we are going to prepare whipping cream. This is 3 tablespoons of whipping cream powder and this is quarter cup of cold milk. The milk has to be very chill. Mix this well, start beating it. If you have an electric beater, it's fine. Otherwise you can use hand beater. Beat this well till it is creamy and this is perfect. You can see the stiff peaks here. Now let us transfer this into another bowl. To this whipping cream we are going to add the custard mix. Make sure the custard mix is completely cooled down. Next we are going to beat this till creamy. If you have an electric beater, you can use an electric beater, or you can very well use a hand beater. A hand beater will take time but will definitely give you the same result. So you have to beat this till creamy. This is perfect. We are going to transfer this into a glass bowl. If you don't have a glass bowl, you can very well use any other freezer container. So put it in the freezer for around 10 to 12 hours. Our ice cream is ready. Let us scoop it. This will be very creamy and very tasty. Do try this at home. You can serve this with some fresh fruits, or you can top it with some tutti fruttis. Next, let us do a simple plain badam kulfi. For this we need around 15 to 20 almonds. Soak this in water overnight and remove the skin. Now chop this into smaller pieces. Set this aside. Take half a liter of milk and bring it to a boil. This has started boiling. Now keep it in low flame. We have to reduce the milk to 3/4 of its content. This is ready. At this stage, add half a cup of sugar. To this, add 3 to 4 crushed cardamom. Stir this well until the sugar gets completely dissolved. Now let us take 1 teaspoon of corn flour and dissolve it in little water. Give a nice mix, no lumps should be formed. Add this into the boiling milk. Once the corn flour mixture is added, it will start thickening, so stir this continuously. This will not get so thick, so bring it to a creamy consistency. Finally, let us add the chopped almonds. Give a nice mix, cook for another 2 minutes and switch off the flame. This is ready. Let this completely cool down. After it cools down, transfer this into a kulfi mold or a paper cup. Freeze this overnight or until thick. So this is ready. Now we can take it out. Our plain badam kulfi is ready. We'll move on to the next recipe. Next is vanilla ice cream. This is very simple to make. You don't have to use eggs and you don't need any ice cream maker to make this ice cream. Take 1 liter of milk. Bring it to a boil and we are going to reduce it to the half of its quantity. You can simply lower the flame and stir occasionally to reduce the quantity. The milk has reduced to half of its quantity. Now you can switch off the flame. And now let it cool completely. After it is completely cooled, add quarter teaspoon of vanilla essence, half a cup of fresh cream, half a cup of condensed milk, and half a cup of sugar. The condensed milk have sweetness in it, so adjust the sugar accordingly. Give a nice stir. Next you have to beat this. You have two choices to beat this. You can beat it either with an electric hand beater or simply your mixie jar, but you have to beat this for around 5 minutes. Pour it in cups, preferably plastic cups, and keep this in freezer for around 5 to 6 hours. We are not going to allow it to set completely, so around 5 to 6 hours it should be like this. Now transfer the content into a mixie jar and you have to beat this for around 2 to 3 minutes. Beating like this will give you a nice and creamy texture to your ice cream, and this is ready now. So next we are going to freeze this for around 8 to 10 hours or until set. My ice cream is perfectly set here and I don't have an ice cream scoop, so just bear with my shape of the ice cream. You can top it with some nuts, dry fruits or even fresh fruits. I'm going to top this with Tutti Frutti. Finally, let us see mango kulfi. For this we need around half a liter of milk, preferably full fat milk. Now take 2 medium-sized chopped mangoes. Make it into a paste. You can even use a mixie jar for this. So the mango puree is ready. To this, add the prepared mixture. To this, add quarter cup of condensed milk and chopped nuts, that is almonds, pistas and cashews. Give a nice mix. Once this is ready, transfer this into a kulfi mold, paper cup or a plastic cup. Close this with a plastic paper and seal it. Put a small hole for the ice cream stick. Now freeze this overnight or until it is thick. This is ready. Let us take it out now. The mango kulfi is also ready. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked all the recipes. We'll join you in another interesting recipe, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.